Well, let's get more on this now with Ahmad El Muhammady in Kuala Lumpur. He's an assistant professor at the International Islamic University, Malaysia, specialising in de-radicalisation and peace building. He's also a fellow at the International Centre for Counterterrorism. Welcome to the program, Ahmad. This strike, as we know, was carried out at Nigeria's request, but framed by President Trump as protecting Christians. How risky is it to cast counterterrorism operations in religious terms?
Well, I think definitely if we look at the situation in Nigeria right now, in West Africa in general, there is some kind of ISIS presence in there. And there is an increased presence of this group in this region. However, putting this kind of operation like this in the context of religious issue, it is very, very risky as well, because that is going to increase some kind of Islamophobic view and also a counter-reaction from other groups.
Now, Nigeria insists this is about terrorism more broadly and not religion. From your research, how accurate is the claim that Christians face a unique threat in Nigeria?
Well, I think there is a conflict that happened in the locality, but I think we have to look at deeply to what extent it is actually rooted in this religious conflict in there. Having this kind of situation in the locality, such as sometimes a sporadic attack that happened between this religious community, cannot be taken as the reason why there is a genocide is taking place in Nigeria.
In your view, does foreign military intervention, even when it's requested, help weaken groups like Daesh in Nigeria, or does it risk fueling further radicalisation?
To some extent, I think it works, but I think it is not entirely effective. We have seen a lot of things being done, for example, in countries like Syria and Iraq, and also many parts of the world. There is a limited impact whenever we use a kinetic force. There is also increased need for engagement, de-radicalization programs, and trying to understand what is really the problem in there. Because if we keep using a military approach, it is going to increase more problem, and it is not going to solve the problem completely.
Donald Trump says there could be more to come, but what impact could these US strikes have on community relations in Nigeria, especially between Muslim and Christian communities?
That is a really great concern, especially looking at the time. I think 2025, ending of the year, is a very, very risky period, I would say. We have Christmas this time around, and also is going to celebrate a New Year. Usually this specific time range is going to be used by a terrorist group to do certain things. I think that is the danger of it. And I think that's taking advantage using military approach, using this, that's also going to cause a lot of implication, which is unforeseeable. For example, there is increased Islamophobia, there is an increased problem between ethnic communities and also religious communities.
Okay, Ahmad El Muhammady, we'll have to leave it there. Really good to get your analysis. Thank you.